Hi, Tabby Smiley, seated alongside my dear friend and my partner, Dr. Cornell West. When we last talked to you, we were leaving West Virginia. We had a good time down there with our brothers and sisters. West Virginia, obviously an overwhelmingly white state. And anybody that thinks that poverty is color-coded and only black folk and brown folk are in poverty and need to be paid attention to, take yourself to West Virginia and look at poverty in West Virginia. So all people need to be.
Our poor brothers and sisters having a tough time.
All over the country. So we left West Virginia and went to Washington. What did you make of our time when the poverty tour got to the nation's capital, the seat of power?
We went straight to the streets. We spent the night with all of our dear brothers and sisters, Sister Kim and Brother Xavier, and so many other magnificent folk there on the street there on 2nd and E. And I tell you, that's the first time I spent the night on the street. I slept in Central Park.
Well, I've not been in Central Park or on 2nd and E all night long. It was a powerful, powerful night of understanding and talking to everyday people about how they found themselves unemployed and evicted and homeless and living on the street, trying to find something to eat, trying to look out so they don't get caught up in some violence when they're trying to get victimized, I'm trying to say, while they're on the street. So it was a fascinating night, all night on the street. So the next day, of course, we got a chance to spend a wonderful time with the NEA and these wonderful children.
Young folk
in Prince George's County, community college,
University of Maryland.
Yeah. So when you think about poverty, you know, young people are struggling against poverty as well. And 2008 to 2009, more young people are falling into poverty than at any point in this country's history. So poverty is real. The bus is a little shaky. We're on the bus here. Poverty is real for everyday people, and especially poor. And then, of course, we got a lot of good opportunities in Washington to get our story out about poverty in America. To C-SPAN, Nightline.
So
we had a Morning Joe on the MSNBC.
Sister Malvo,
Suzanne Malvo on CNN. So we had a lot of opportunity to get the word out. And now we left D.C., went to Atlanta. Had a good time in Atlanta.
Laid the wreath. Laid the wreath for Brother Martin.
But I'm still feeling that.
Sister Freya.
Laid 2 wreaths, one for Martin, one for Coretta Scott King.
With Sister Bernice and with Brother Martin.
Dr. King's 2 children, Martin III and Bernice. I don't have a language yet to describe that. I'll get back to you later about what it felt like to lay these wreaths in honor of Martin's life and legacy and his commitment and dedication to the poor with his family. We'll come back to that later. That was the high point of our time.
Dialogue with the Latino brothers and sisters.
That's right. Went to Ebenezer Church, where Martin King pastored. Had a wonderful talk with Latinos, our brown brothers and sisters. The hell that they're catching in this downward spiraling economy. And then we got on the bus and went to Birmingham, Alabama. To 16th Street Baptist Church.
But Dannon Project.
Oh, Dannon Project, yes.
Yeah. One sisters been through the criminal justice system, came out with dignity and sense of resilience.
A lot of young folk who've gone through the criminal justice system, and when they get out, they can never get a handle on poverty because society is so pejorative and punitive to those who have a record, even though they've served their time. So this wonderful Dannon Project in Birmingham was amazing for us to spend time with these persons who got their lives on the right track thanks to this incredible program. 16th Street Baptist Church, where the 4 little girls were bombed and killed. Spent some time there just because it's a piece of history you don't want to miss when you come to Birmingham. And now we're on the bus headed into the last day of our tour, going to Mississippi and then into Tennessee. So we'll talk to them about that a little bit later. But poverty tour, brothers, winding down, but we're still strong.
Brother, we tired but fired up.
And until next time.
On 2 hours
that's about
night, on the bus all the time, but at the same time, got a smile on our face.
And before we fall asleep, we finally get like a 2-hour nap on the bus ride. Right now, we got a 2.5-hour ride to the next stop. So we got to turn off this machine, turn off these lights. I'm going to my bunk, you're going to your bunk, and we're going to get a little nap in. So until next time, thanks for tuning in to the Poverty Tour. We're on the road. Keep the faith.